The British state built a relationship with a proscribed extremist group in Syria while arresting people in London for holding up a cardboard sign that said they oppose genocide and support Palestine action. You can't defend that. You can't wrap that in national security language at all. You can't hold that up in court and hope a judge won't notice. Once that contradiction is visible, it's surely going to be fatal. The government assumed nobody would ever compare these two tracks, these two cases. They assumed Syriapolicy was too far removed from domestic policing. They assumed nobody would go digging through Powell's mediation record or track MI6's admissions. They assumed the public wouldn't connect a quiet deprescription decision with months of mass arrests at home. But the judicial review can force that comparison here. It can pull these two tracks into the same frame. And when you put them side by side, the government's case surely falls apart on contact. Because the only question the court needs to ask is a really simple one. Is the Terrorism Act being applied consistently? And the answer, based on the public record alone, is no. The government cannot argue that prescription reflects threat when they've lifted the designation from a violent organisation and imposed it on a non-violent one. They cannot claim zero tolerance while their own intelligence services maintain channels with a prescribed group. They cannot insist that support must be criminalised when the state itself engages, mediates, and normalises contact with the same kind of groups it claims the public must avoid. This is where the legal exposure opens up, and it's the part Starmer's advisors should now be terrified of. Because judicial reviews don't operate on political spin. They operate on evidence. They operate on process. They operate on rationality. And once you show a court that the government has used prescription selectively, not based on security, but based on political convenience, the court can strike the decision down.